God damn, that boy fucking DJ Moore, 99 everything?
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks,
Fade the
pyrotechnics,
Shrine.
you name
That
it.
boy,
This
99
crowd is
everything.
ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At their own 20-yard line.
When he threw the ball short.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip
What the
shot.
final score was?
Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now. That he put it through the
I see you
pipes.
take a good game. That's what I was trying to figure out. So
first down, Garoppolo.
Wow. Come on, bro. It's fucking bullshit. Come on.
And they take possession of the football and have
Oh,
it at the
man.
36-yard line. Well, you're already down
Fucking
on the
interception.
scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic can get you scored on again.
A good pickup for 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Colts' 28-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That boy got Tucker, boy. That nigga field goal shit probably slow as hell.
It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room to work. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. 68 yards on the ground.
The 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this.
That's fucked up. That man faked and fell on the ground. That man faked and ran into the kicker. He ran into his block and fell on the ground. Matt got him on that one. He faked and juked out everybody.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Man got 2 X Factor. God, so. That man got 2 X Factor. That man got 2 X Factor wide receiver. Boy, that's nasty.
That's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Shine.
Quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete on a quick throw to Moore. And they work this well across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, but I thought y'all would have been over with.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he gets it down to the 32. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
Come on, that's a pick, man. Come on.
So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's still 16-0. What's the score here?
A 3rd field goal of the first half. Not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
I don't know how the fuck this dude should have been a 3-yard loss. Come on, man. Call him back, man. Bad timing, man.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's
come on, bro. How the hell he maneuvered that shit through there? Oh. Come on.
They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
8 yards on
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 6-yard
ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Steps away to his left. He may try and he takes it in. Touchdown.
You mean?
Come on. Josh Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got
how you send him for your blitz and the man still run outside? That's crazy.
Credit for making it happen.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. He sets up the screen to Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Allen. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
13-6.
Right around the 37.
He up.
The Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
I couldn't
The Colts come to the line,
Red
ready to
zone been
start the
killing
next
me.
drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left.
Ah, what the world? Come on.
Picked off by the linebacker, Joe.
Come on, man. He threw the... Ah, I pressed the wrong button.
All the way back inside the 20.
Oh, I pressed the wrong
Trying to
button.
get points late in half, I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Ah, I pressed the wrong button. God damn it. That was my fault, G. That's my fault. No, it wasn't a pick six. I threw an interception, but it wasn't a pick six. That was my fault. I was trying to throw it to the guy on the sideline.
In this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, that's complete.
Man, that's bullshit, bro. Come on, man. How they make the man fucking miss him? That's bullshit.
Mike Gesicki, his
He juked before he even caught the ball.
and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Man, that's my fault.
Someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Wow, they make Adams. They make Adams ass fucking God. Thought they made Adams catch some ground.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down.
They made Adams ass. Adam came from the damn safety spot and played the flat.
12 that time. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, all right, Coach,
I need at least a
thank
field
you.
goal
We
on that
welcome
play.
everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Let me go down and score. We still in this game.
Getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Wow. Come on. Come on. You got to put some heat on the ball upfield.
That's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team?
I'm throwing the ball to the tight end. How the hell the man threw the ball to the corner?
Score at least where it is.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than
Bro,
any quarterback.
I got 7 sacks and I'm still fucking losing.
There will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this is good from 57 yards
Wow.
out. That was bombs away right there. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please.
Come on, offense. They get to work, man. Come on.
That'd be nice.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, let's get to work, baby. Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Able to find Harris complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Smith catches.
Come on, fullback.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is
Come on, man. You gotta fucking catch the ball, man.
4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And
Come on, man. They got a crosswind. Come on.
He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
On first down, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He's got the first down and more.
Fucking hit his ass.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Brown able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen to the right side, and he's got more complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Allen on 3rd down. and hit. He lost the football.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't no way that fucking guard moved that fast.
Too short.
Come on.
Through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
Man, kick 4 field goals on, man.
Automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Kupp complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang
Bro,
on.
nowhere in the world that fucking dude.
Kick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the second.
I got
so
game
dropped
wins
it
there.
off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Lockett.
Need a linebacker on him.
On the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner. But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those up.
I got no fucking turnover. That's crazy.
Really good balance.
Got 8 sacks, no turnover. I don't like that. I'd rather have some turnovers with the sacks.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And
Come on, bro.
up to about the 29, just shy
Every time he get the ball, he going forward. He fall forward.
6 upcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his target.
Come on, that's gonna be a fumble, man.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right.
Man, I hate that, bro. You should be able to put a safety in at linebacker, bro. They come out and 4 wide receivers, and you always got a linebacker blocked on somebody. Man, man, I hate that rule. Shit, I don't know. Fuck. You probably gonna take off with the running back, with the quarterback.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
Oh, man, hide the ball, man.
From the gun, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Run the play clock down with 4 minutes. Come on, man.
To pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
Come on, man. Come on, defense. I need a turnover.
2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The tackle made.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Jaguars.
Mixon with it. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking...
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's because he's an X factor to give him a bullshit-ass animation.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah,
Like fucking bullshit.
First quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
We're going to.
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think
Bullshit, man.
there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This game right here is my fault.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll go again to Jones. Jones hit in the ball's out.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. This dude fucking, man, this fucking ridiculous. This fucking dude dove about 4 yards and hit stick me.
It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it?
Come on, man. Be for real. Damn, they give it back to me.
Big man rumble. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
My first turnover at the end of the game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones.
Come on, bro. No way in the world. No way in the world that dude fucking catching this man from behind on a dive. Come on, man. Be for real.
Next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little.
Third down. Come on, man.
And boy, he is very close to
What?
a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
Come
And you know
on,
that's
man.
not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Bro, they keep fucking cheating, bro. Come on, bro. That's first down. God. They let this man just come on.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right? If you know, right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I'd tip my cap to him.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he gets half halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the
I blew that game there.
their chances of getting
Blew that fucking game here.
slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this
Fucking
will
blew
be
that game there.
for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that
Which they had his VIN running all over the fucking field. Like he ain't no, to me,